Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally about to go live. It is the PUBG Invitational live here in Katowice for the Intel Extreme Masters. And at last, the plane is in the air. This is the time we've all been waiting for. We are so intrigued to see where they're going to go. It is a pretty much cut across the channel, a plane going from Novo up to, well, just south of Gakra, I think, across the map. So that's going to definitely cause problems for the northern teams, and we'll see whether anybody makes the adjustments. We talked about Noble, a team that jumps out early and first, right there. But I'm also seeing LGD following alongside FaZe towards Milta Power.
Yeah, this specific plane is going to be a bit tough for the teams going to the north side, as they're going to have to parachute towards like Yasnaya and fight for vehicles. We might see teams that go Lipovka, Yasnaya, the Rozoks. They're going to be jumping against each other. As I said, Noble, they started Noble and they dropped there instantly, so they're going to be looting there for free. Same for Rogue, not being contested.
Trading with TSM in the north, but look at that circle way down south. So my question was, do you go into Sosnovka now? Obviously not now, but you loot up and go Sosnovka, or do you stay the north side? So many on this rotation. Mex is going to go for it. He's going to get the peek across. Looks at Defiand legit. Should be able to get the shots. Will get the knock and the kill. McCoy peeks around, but he's not able to help his buddy out. Looks like that's going to be a solid kill for Mexi there, and he takes another shot, but he gets knocked down straight away by Profi in response. Pass, they do have cover. You can hear the shots raining in as Yempty gets taken down by Valiant there. As Tempo Storm moved early on, got ahead of that position. As we see Mexi quickly replying, so both players losing one. That nade looks like it could be good. It goes towards Mexi, and it manages to find the mark as Maluk manages to push around. Now, can he go for the res, or will he just try and push up and be aggressive and maybe try and finish off FaZe, who are down to 2 members at the moment? Mexi's going to bleed out. Yempty is in all sorts of trouble. Fuzzface is trying to force a Smitty. Andy Pyro somewhere, somehow, has picked himself up an M24, and that's a dangerous problem as 80 gets Yempty down as well. Method are just lighting up everybody on this hillside. They seem to have the perfect angle as they get another down. Chaos go down in 10th. That's going to be, I believe, Chaos finished off. LGD go down as well. So teams are dropping. I can see 1 member of LGD alive. FaZe are down to 3, I believe, as Noble now look to be pushing on top of them. You can see Fuzzface here tracking their movements, but that blue is hurting like hell as he manages to rush up on the hillside. He's going to try and tuck him behind here, just behind Natural. Did they see him moving? I believe they did. You can see the circle on him. He's going to go down to the play zone. He's just trying to do some damage, but he will drop. And Simba does manage to get taken down by Haxeti, so that's LGD going out in 9th place as the circle shifts and it goes to the road. Not a single team inside it.
And Fuffin end up getting knocked and finished by KSV, so now it's a 3v1 against Yannick.
Finds the head, Ewan manages to reply back, but KSV and Rogue, these were the 2 teams that had the most men alive, are trading blows. You can see that Ewan is now down, it's just Yannick and Jazza who are forward. Meanwhile, Noble get themselves a double knock. Godspeed and Natural taken down by Haxeti, must have had a double in there, does finish off 1. Optic getting involved as well. They have a really good position as well as they try and push it. Yannick runs straight into the Sun Sisters. Rogue will go down. And now Jazza, he's the last man. He's going to get picked off. They will go down in 7th place. The Sun Sisters doing really well. They're picking themselves up a quick double as Method now push down the hill. They're starting to get lit up by Noble and FaZe as they move down, but there's FaZe going down into 6th place as Andy Pyro with the M24 lands the shot. There's the circle. Bahawaka sees Turtle. He sees 80 on the flank. 80 trying to get in. Andy switching over to the M4. They've got to push it. They've got to use these smokes. They've got a wall of smokes, but he's going to push them over the ridge. That grenade looked like it's going to be very good for Bahawaka. Doesn't see whether it lands. Sun Sisters will get picked off. They go down in 4th place as KSV pick themselves up the kill, and they are flanking around the backside of Optic. So Optic's suddenly aware that they need to be looking over this ridge line while they have to try and deal with Method. Oh, Turtle so low. Has to get himself down and healed up, but the Method successfully get 3 across. As I say that, they lose 1. They get knocks around the side there. Turtle will go down as well. So Method down to nothing as 1 man stands. It is going to be, I believe, Leighton that's in there. I'm trying to see who's alive. 80. It's 80. It's 80 that's going to be in there. And 80 will go down. Optic will pick them off. It's Optic versus KSV. And it's Optic with 4 men alive. They are in prime position to take the chicken dinner.
Yep, and it's a 4v2 situation right now, and they know where KSV is as they heard the shots, and now they have the circle on the north side as well, and Hypo gets a knockdown to Pig, Sexy Pig, and the finish. Beautiful by Optic with an 8-kill win starting off game 1. This game, as it's coming in now.
Ooh, Oh, not sure. I mean, that's okay. That's a pretty decent plane, right? That's coming across Gatka-ish. It's like slicing a chunk of the map. It's going sort of Gatka into Sosnovka. It does cut off a large portion. So, for example, if you were Team Liquid right now, or TSM in this case, wanting to go Yasnaya, you have a hell of a journey ahead of you to get up there.
Yeah.
Of course, it does matter where the circle goes, and it's going to be interesting to see if we see any adjustments. Noble, we'll talk about it. They went into Novo because the plane cut across from the south to the north last time. They're going to be going Zaki now. We can see them already heading off to the north. Optic and Vanguard looks like they're heading towards North Georgopol as well. LGD look like they are going to drop into South Georgopol this time, so KSV already in there. Kinguin have adjusted. Kinguin, nobody's going to force us out of Georgopol. Oh, it looks like you have, boys. Looks like they're into Gatka.
Yeah, they looted Gatka last game, and they kind of looted it free. They survived with 4 players, so they're probably going to just do it again. And they're going to be sharing with Tempo Storm that west side compound right now. Yeah, the north side of this specific circle, outside of North George and Severny, there's not that many compounds.
Chaos, they like to rotate early, but they've been caught out. Oh, cheeky peek there, Smitty. And Maluke is taking a little too much damage for his liking. Hetera does manage to take Leighton down. Leighton the first to go down, sadly for Method. He was the one that died pretty early for them last game as well, and he's just like, I'm just not having the luck. But Papaya will go down as well. He's going to get taken out, so Chaos down to 3 as well as Tempo hold on to the compound. That's brave stuff from Maluke because he's on his own there at the moment. His team still outside the white circle.
Yeah, holding his ground there, Maluke, in the prime spot in the circle. He doesn't want to give that up, so good shot from him, and manages to kill one from Chaos, landing gamers. We see a lot of teams actually rotating. We see Noble getting into a fight right now against Method.
Andy Pyro gets natural down. He's managed to take one down. They're trying to hold out this little bunker. It's not ideal. They're getting shot at because the rest of Noble are off in the compound in the north. You see the shots coming down on the minimap. They're coming from Boom, I believe it is, on that compound. You can see him up there trying to get a peek, which is why Method are not pushing down. You can see Andy's going to try and go a little ballsy there. Daculus is going to try and get away with it while everybody peeks, and he's really open, exposed to everybody on that hill here, Boom, so he's got to be careful. His helmet's already took a massive knock, so he's going to have to get himself down, and he doesn't look like he picked up any sniper.
Here on the hill, there we go with the map. As we see on the north side, Noble and Sun Sisters are fighting right now, and Homo just got knocked outside the white zone.
Vanguard going to stick to where they are, I think, which is going to cause a problem for a lot of teams like KSV, Tempo Storm, are all down here on the edge of the circle. They're on the far edge, so this is going to be the circle that's going to move the quickest and fastest, and they're all going to have to move away from this one. You can see Tempo, they're trying to smoke it up to get out of here, as Simpson tries to sneak up on them, M16 in hand, nade ready. I guess one nade goes in. That's going to be perfectly placed. Your boy Drake going down to Esther, another one goes in, it hits Maluke, and the nades continue to rain down. Tempo Storm in all sorts of trouble as KSV with Sexy Pig giving the overwatch, just covering them off, and Simpson works his way through the smoke, catches a glimpse of one on the right. Surely he didn't see him on the right.
Yeah, Valia's just proning on the smoke. He just saw a glimpse of him, but he wasn't looking at him. He was looking at the knock, and Valia is just hoping he doesn't get spot right now. He's the last man alive for Tempo Storm with just Effect, and the circle's going to start shrinking in now.
Him. He's got nowhere to go. He's got a Vectory now. His T1 vest is already lit up. He's just looking. He's like, where can I go? Where can I go? His 2-2 vest, sorry. They realize they're in the smoke. They got to know he's in there somewhere. The smoke's going to dissipate. You can see Valiant. It's slowly clearing on his screen. And does he see him just lying there? He's looking at it now. Okay, Esther sees him. There we go. And the kill feed. This is happening. They're all trying to push in. Avanga, you can see, tucked in behind the hillside there as TSM tries to make themselves down. They are wide exposed. Blake getting hit from the hillside. He's going to get knocked by Avanga. And now you see Vitality also getting involved. Vis going down to Shadow. And FaZe are down to 1. I think Haxeti, the only man standing at the moment. Can he get Fuzzface and Yempty up? Because it looks like Noble are picking him off from the inside. Yeah. And Noble, creeping in. See Cloud9, they weren't expecting this. And FaZe back up into them. And Moody will get himself an open shot straight on Haxeti, and Maxine. FaZe will lose 2 members just like that. Yempty and Fuzzface. Fuzzface is the only one that's really safe at the moment because Yempty's left himself exposed to Noble off the side as they push up. Fuzzface has to do something huge here. 4 members of Cloud9 charging up on them. Fuzzface gets taken to nothing, tries to heal himself up. He's going to get picked off. Fuzzface will go down. Yempty, the last man standing, trying to snake himself out of this, but Cloud9 are taking. Moody moves up. Look at Godspeed down below. He's not a slight little fella, but he might get spotted here. He's going to look around the side, sees Moody down up on high. Frolicker gets a peek towards the rest of them, and Godspeed opens up, gets himself one, but will be knocked in the process. That nade looks like it's going to be good for Mooney. Could he find his mark as Noble do manage to get them down? They will get the couple of knocks, and now solid FPS, the last man standing for Cloud9, with 6 teams remaining.
Just rush it in kind of thing. We see Boom landing a few shots, a few trades coming in.
It's actually Vitality that got involved in there, but Noble will go down, so they go out in 5th place. So it's a Vanguard with a couple of knocks now. You can see Onu's down. Method finally could pop out, and Andy gets himself 1-2. Takes down Shadow and Monkey, and that's serious problems because they left themselves exposed. They tried to push up on towards that side. You can see Oroxes is completely pinned behind it. Shiv's down low. May have just spotted one or another. Shiv, oh, the nade. Oh no, it's cooked on towards him. Shiv, you got to move, son. It goes past him, it doesn't do enough damage. Look at a Vanguard, they're completely flanking around. MPX will pop up, he takes down Shiv. A Vanguard will find him. Chaos, though, gets another, but that's going to be Chaos in 4th place. Method have been sitting inside this compound the whole time, and this is the worst place to be now. While it was their safety, now it's their prison because the Vanguard have them pinned.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were getting surrounded, so they had to push inside, and now they're getting surrounded yet again. But our Axis is causing a little bit spoil. Like, knocks one over Vanguard, and Andy knocks another one too. So it's a 2v2 situation between Method and Vanguard right now.
Can they push out? 2v2. The first team out in the last game, but it looks like the chicken dinner is there, unless Andy, who creeps his way around, can do something special here. Gets one, can't get the second. Keen will come in. 8C surely going to go down. The chicken dinner will go to a Vanguard. The mighty Russians will take it with 17 kills. A massive, massive round.
We'll get stuck into the game because the bird, she's left the tarmac and she's in the air. She's going to be coming on from the down corner of the east side, going diagonally across up to the northwest. Novo, we're seeing a couple of teams going to be jumping out. We got Milter in reach. Easy grasp there from Military Base. We're going to be skirting that edge, going all the way up through Gatka. So quite a lot of places within reach here. You can long shoot. You're going to be able to kind of just trying to touch around Yasnaya, drop a little bit early, look for the vehicles, look for the rotations. We'll go up this, the coast where you got Lipovka, Kameshki. C9 may potentially try and take a bit of a creep up there, try and look for a vehicle. But once again, Lauren, it's going to be that Georgia Paul side. The west coast is going to have quite a formidable amount of teams potentially.
Now, Game 2's flight path wasn't too dissimilar from this. Bear in mind, it did go the other way, but it still started off near Gatka and then went down towards Novo. It's surprising to see, and something else that's maybe not surprising, but oh my word, it's another Southern Circle. A little more land than water than we saw in the first game. That was... it was tricky. Now we're seeing a little bit more of ground to be played, but it will be decisive. Those bridges will cut a lot depending on where the circle goes, but keep your eyes on where people land.
They're making their move towards the circle. Oh, Kinguin as well. See if Mumino actually gets tapped up here. U-Root's going to go for it, laying for the back. Oh, seeing blood, and did they actually bait out there? I think that must have been them.
No, I'm
dead.
pretty sure they got that. That had to have been a kill. There's no way you got out of that one alive. I'm almost certain they got taken out. Probably 2 members there as well, I think, were in that car.
Brick still outside the zone. He's now coming in with a vehicle, whether or not he waters it. We'll keep an eye on it in our line of sight. But once again, it's Vis. Death from above. Jempty goes down. Grenade will follow. Will Fuzzface find it, though. I'm looking down. I don't think it's there. He tries to attempt to run, but Vis, eyes like a hawk. That's 2. 1 member now, I believe, from FaZe just standing. I don't like this play. I respect what they're doing. They're trying to push out and just pick some more kills, get some more points there. But personally, if I were Tempo, I'd be working my way back towards the circle. I'd be bodyguarding that circle for my life.
He's seen everything. He's seen the entirety of Method, or at least 2 of the players here, which is pretty big. And now Kinguin getting on the fight. Jazz has gone down. This is the bloodbath we're talking about. Great position from Gaxi. Works his way around the side. And Rogue are feeling worse for wear as he's absolutely destroyed a couple of their players. The other 2 were split out on their own. They were taking the vehicles. They weren't in this fight. So now Tempo Storm are wondering, do we look north? Do we look south? There's fights kicking off everywhere.
That's 3 now there for Gaxi. Optic just chilling. I would be as well, to be honest with you. Mountain going up on this side. They've got lots of vision. They've got 4x scopes. Vis finds SST. They heard earlier on the fight that was going down. You did see them come up against, I believe it was Tempo Storm, that cop from early game. But now, just this height advantage here, this should definitely be another kill for Vis. Oh. He don't miss shots like this. You line this man up with a free body. He's going to play that. 10 more points. That's 40 points there for TSM, just because of their position.
Kinguin on the move. Profi finding one of the Vitality members is big. Those guys have been dug in deep, so keeping them on their toes is always a good thing. And the nade came through. That's huge. Tempo Stormer on the other side of this ridge, and Gaxi wants to get rid of them now. He's being aggressive, and it might work out so well. But this player's flanking to the left. He's got to be careful.
That was not only a kill, but it was also information. Does get answered back. Marisu looking for your boy Dreers. They do move up on the backside. Gaxi, he'll take a bullet, and he's forced back off this one. The pressure relief for a second here for Tempo Storm. They're getting drilled in the back on the retreat, though. Can he stay alive? Because if he goes down, I think this could be dead. There's not too much cover because he's got Optic just sitting up the hill as another one will fall. And look at that kill feed. So many players. That's going to be what? Ghost Gaming, Kingwin, Ghost Gaming again, a third player, KLG. MPR goes down. That's going to be from Moody on C9.
Yeah, I was about to say, Cloud9 are the kings of their castle at the moment. They still have the high ground. They still have some good cover. And we're seeing a lot of kills come through already.
7 teams remaining. Looking across that ridge there, how many teams? We got C9, Kingwin. If he can potentially just punch this last play. Oh,
my lord. Oh.
Nope, it's not my lord. It's actually Maluk. He is dead, and that's Tempo Storm eliminated. We are down to our final 6 teams, but Bawaka needs to be very careful because he literally has 2 teams, both Kingwin and C9 on his left-hand side.
Well, the fun thing is when that circle moves, either Vitality have the circle or Cloud9 will. Frolica is being the split player, and I love that. And now Optic are getting everyone's eyes turned towards them. It's who claims the prize here. And, well, being prize meat isn't always what you want to be doing at this point. So the shots are coming through. Everyone's eyes are trained on these guys, trying to run up that road, and they know that this is all but a bit of a done deal at this point. They've been taken down. It was split between Vitality, and there it is. Cloud9 get the circle. They moved early. Bear in mind, they were in Vitality's position earlier.
Yeah. Kobe, will they get the window? Nope, just falls short. But, yeah, C9 shouldn't have let Vitality get into this. They had the high ground, but now they're in. It's actually going to be C9 that has to come towards them. They can be boxed in with grenades. Scope goes through. Araxe finds the face. Moody, he will drop. And again, that was down to his helmet. It was all tanked up. That's now going to be removed. Papaya, though, as you say, Lauren, he can sit here, let these 2 teams kill each other, and claim second place.
You love to see it. Again, Cloud9 aren't aware of Papaya, neither are Vitality. Oh, Cloud9 are being gifted these... I was about to say gifted these circles, but if anything, they got gifted a bullet to the back, and there it is. Araxe again strikes, and this is looking worrying for Cloud9. They had it all. They had the cover. They had the circle. And here we go. So he just said there's 3 teams remaining here as well, so it looks like...
They answered back. It's gone down to 2, so it's C9 now. And it's going to be solid in a 1 versus 3. I mean, you're going up against your IM Oakland reigning champions here. This is not healthy whatsoever, but solid FPS. He is a belting player in his own right. Never say never in this game. We've seen it happen before. But it's going to be a hell of a task.
Here we go. Solid FPS in a couple of seconds. Will be checked on. The shots come through, and... there it is. It looks as though that'll be done and dusted. A couple of players in a couple of the right places could have made that go differently, but for now, it's the French resistance coming through.
Number 4, last one of day 1
it's a central flight. You love to see it. Right across the map, it's all up for play. Nowhere too far for any of these teams. It's all possible. That's what I want to see. We saw a lot of southern-dependent flight routes, which kind of cut a couple of the teams at the knees, but now we get to see what they want to do. This is the game where you've got to see how bad do these teams want it. Do you want to go into day 2 with a mountain to climb, or merely somewhere to put your flag after victory? At the moment, we're seeing where these guys go, and if anyone surprises us.
Okay, so we should have his usual drops. We'll be looking for Method to take at Pachinki. We're looking at Tempo Storm, take the West Coast. Avanga, they're going to try and get into Georgia Paul early, maybe and potentially beat out Optic. Noble, when I was casting over them for the Open qualifiers, they liked Zaki and they pushed up on the edge. Potentially they may go the same. If you look at the arrows on Noble, they're just looking, they understand where the enemy's going. Further afield, we'll see FaZe be the last one to jump. They're going down to their usual place, which is going to be Milta Power. However, Vitality, they're in Milta.
LGD as well.
Yep.
They're not letting others kind of worm their way in, but there's a lot of room in Milta to find these issues. But Shiv could be in a bit of a spot of bother. He's right in the middle of the action, and saying action, we're going to see a couple of shots come through. That's going to be a common trend in the next couple of seconds, minutes even, because every team's just trying to find that little bit of respite, that moment where they can just sit back for a second. That wasn't the shot.
No, it wasn't.
Deep breath, but this could be the kill. If Andy can steal that, he does. That's fantastic for him. He doesn't even do the heavy lifting. He just taps away at the, I guess, very sad body on the floor.
Yeah, Method, they're in a good spot because they have this compound. On the opposing side, you've got C9, so Andy's very aware of this. He's looking towards the other building. That is prime territory because no one's in that.
And you're going to see KSV working their way out here. Kingwin actually get a spot on them as the rest of Method going to work their way down towards the south, but they've got a Wenger in their way. And while FaZe trying to still land these shots, but if anything, you're just wasting ammo at this point. But my lord, do you want these kills?
It's a little bit.
That's not the dream, is it? There we go. Shot comes out from Mugsy. And that's at least one of the Optic players pushed aside.
This is a dirty little corner right here. This is awful. Inside the circle, he can just use that cover, hard cover, and just hard peek if he really wants to. Kinguin onto Sexy, answers back. He'll get dropped. Ether's all the way at the top there at Lumber, so I don't think he'll come down to help his teammate out. Then again, put some smokes down. There's a chance. Look at Kinguin. They've got some sort of information that he's hiding up there, so just laying down all the pre-fire and chilling. Vitality, they're not in a great spot here, Lauren. Monkey's pushed up early and got himself in the circle, but the rest of his team, he's split off from them. He's also got Tempo Storm on the back foot. If Vitality can wipe out Tempo Storm here, this will be great for them because then they can rotate outside the circle and in towards Monkey.
Yeah, Rogue is still in trouble as well. The front?
Dink.
Okay, you love a bit of that. But yeah, Rogue is still in trouble as well. They're being absolutely peppered with bullets, just like a couple of foot to the right of these guys. So you can see them being wiped out. The play zone doing the job for the players here. That could also get the job done for them. We'll see how this one goes down, as right now LGD are the ones doing the damage. Keen's already been swept aside, and we've seen everyone now flooding in towards this, desperate for cover. But GG still landing shots. That's Noble being eradicated. And this is huge. This is the kickoff. This is where the breaking point really comes in. LGD still doing damage. Shiv is now gone, and we're seeing just about everyone having to fold into this area. Vitality holding on by a thread. GG eyeing them up, knowing they're close by. Optic have found a good spot, but otherwise it's this bloodbath going down. There's that AWM really ringing through, and that is a absolutely terrifying sound, even at this range, but there's no rest for the wicked. You jump out, you die, and that's exactly what's happened here. The kill comes in, and FaZe still somehow alive. Vis now starting to come forward too. This is where you love having that climbing feature coming in. You can actually make it over these walls, but everywhere else is now looking deadly. Vitality finally opened up. You can see the shots coming out. Oh, the response is deadly. You can't get away from it, but it looks like TSM as well struggling to make their way in. There is threats everywhere now.
So many bodies, so many deaths. Proppy, he goes down. Vis as well, he hits the floor. Over to Monkey. Now it's his time to get inside the circle, but again, we are running a gauntlet here. Defiand legit is right behind him on the edge. In fact, he may have just, no, in fact, yeah, he is. He's just round the corner there, so he needs to be very careful. Smack hits the deck and says, nope, not getting involved in this one. I'll just chill for a second, but he's running. And he's going for Vis, the partner, the duo ship, trying to help each other out. Monkey does catch one on the rotation.
Austin wants to get that back, though. He wants to avenge his fallen teammate, but Monkey makes it hurt. He gets the kill, and that's excellent work from him. That's more points in the bag. But you know that blue is closing in. It's on his heels, and Austin puts him out of his misery more than anything.
He's got to worm his way in, though. Oh, here comes the push, though. Vis is ready for it. There's bullets coming from behind as well. So the pincer comes through. And I think that was a team completely. In fact, no, there's one player remaining, but LGD and TSM both together collapsing on one team. Avangard trying to run away. Now it comes down to Honorcutive.
But you can see that circle is closing in. Break makes a break for it, and now looks for the next opportunity. Where's it going to come from? Godspeed goes down, the fire comes in, and what? LGD just didn't land that shot. Break somehow sprays down one on the way through, and this is tough. You've got to find an absolutely perfect angle. He just can't land the shot.
Somehow, Break's actually managed to make it in. We've just lost two teams as well while going forward. Break does finally go down, though. There's going to be LGD picking up another one, but it's going to be Ghost Game. He'll try and run the gauntlet, but the hammer comes down. TJW, death from above here on the balcony, just absolutely slamming Ghost Gaming. And you know what? The blue still on the back, so they've got to keep moving.
It is the ultimate standoff. There's almost no cover here. And you can see Hetra there opening up a bit of fire. And here's the flash, and here comes LGD, and here comes the blue. This is the bloodbath. Smack actually finds one, but can they make it out? You've got to go now. And Optic won it all themselves. Excellent play from them. But up above, it could have been everything, but who's alive right now? It's only one. It was Optic standing at the end. Incredible play from them, just about staying alive.
How did he see him? How did he turn on him like that? He aims up in the air, he knocks the guy cleanly from the pipework. My God.